I'm Larry Schneiderman, and I'd like you to meet my wife, Sheila.
We grew up together, went to high school and junior high together. Toivola Meadowlands. It was a really small school. It was, I think, your class was what?
23.
Yeah, and I think I had maybe 25. So everybody knew everybody in the school.
Schneiderman's Furniture. It started, my father and mother bought an old general store near Meadowlands in 1948. And they were already a successful business when my brother Russell and I bought the shares in the store in the 1970s. Well, I'm retired, but I like to wander in the store in Lakeville from time to time just to look at the stuff. I mean, it's beautiful. It amazes me. We are as good as we are, really.
As you can see, he would probably still be working if he hadn't been diagnosed with Parkinson's. You know, he loves the business, always has loved the business, and really never intended to retire.
Natalie commented to me, she says, "You ever notice that you don't swing your arm like normal people do? It's kind of flaccid." And I didn't really notice it. I spent the rest of that day swinging the arm. You know, I wanted to be as normal as everybody, you know.
Jerry was working at the Cleveland Clinic at the time, and so I had gotten his phone number.
My name is Jerry Vitek. I am the chair of the Department of Neurology at the University of Minnesota. My work is to see patients with movement disorders. That includes Parkinson's disease, of course. You know, Larry grew up just a few miles away from where I grew up, and we both went to the same school. Now, he was 2 years older than I was.
You know, we were just like, you know, gee, is there somebody you think we should go to? And Jerry's like, well, this is really ironic, but I just accepted a job at the U. And if you want to wait and if you want to be my patient, I'd be happy to see you.
And one thing that happens in Parkinson's disease, it's what we call a poverty of movement. So people don't make spontaneous movements, they don't blink their eyes. And with that comes a lack of arm swing when you walk. And so Larry gets off the elevator and he starts to walk towards me, and I think, oh, Larry, I can tell. I realize that, yes, he does have Parkinson's disease.
Seems like I'm at a crossroads in some reasons. You know, I've had the disease for 11 years or so, which is definitely longer than most people have. So I was talking on the phone with someone from the university that's involved in raising funds and that. And she said that, have you set a goal yet? And I said, no, we haven't really set a goal as yet. And she said, if you were to bring in $50,000, that would be a miracle.
So how much did you raise?
$160,000. $160,000. I got the check in my bedroom.
It's a big check.
The only way that we're going to solve the problems we can't solve right now is by raising that money and doing those new studies that maybe we can't do until we get that hard preliminary data. Because it could be just around the corner and we're going to have something that's going to stop this disease in its tracks, stop its progression, and maybe be able to turn it around.
Knowing that, you know, I don't know what's going to happen. So, you know, it doesn't get into a lot of our conversations, I guess, as I think about it.
Yeah, we try not to dwell on it. I think it's gotten more difficult, and like I always say, his world has gotten smaller.
I can tell you, having done this for so many years now, the people with positive attitudes always do better. Larry always impressed me with this.
Realistically speaking, I have nothing to complain about. These last 11, 12 years have been some of the best years of my life.
When you get diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, it's not an end to your life. It's the beginning of a little bit different life. There's a lot of good things around the corner.